Oh, there we go. There we go. Bro, always starting with my freaking mic muted. We're always starting with my freaking mic muted every single time. Every single time, bro. This always happen. It's the background stuff, guys. But anyway, right, and welcome back to another Friday night track back stream to what I was saying. You might have me by myself tonight, guys. Maybe Valentino and a team might join me. They are pretty busy at the moment. They said they might be able to make it, but they might not make it. So we'll see what will happen, right? But listen, a lot of important games to be played this weekend, and it's an absolute hectic schedule, bro. 12:30 we've got the Merseyside derby. 5:30 we have Manchester United versus Chelsea, and then Super Sunday we have Arsenal versus Manchester City. An early game once again for the race for that title. We've already had Liverpool versus Arsenal. Now we've got Man City versus Arsenal, right? Guys, let's go right into it. I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long. So the first game that is going to be played is the Merseyside derby, 12:30 kickoff once again at Anfield. It is going to be played at Anfield, Liverpool versus Everton. So as you can see right now, the last four games that Liverpool have played, they've all won, right? Those four games in last minute. Last minute winners, bro. Last minute FC. They've also done this in the Champions League 2 days ago versus Atletico de Madrid. While Everton, they've had four games played so far, two draws, one loss, no, two wins, one loss, and one draw. And I tell you what, guys, I've been really impressed with Everton these first four games, bro. Especially that Wolverhampton performance. I think that Wolverhampton performance for me so far this season is my favorite performance from any team so far, bro. Like the way that that front three for Everton moved, like freaking Beto, Kane and Dewsbury Hall, Iliman and Jack Grealish, like those guys combining for that game was absolutely unreal, right? And of course, having a draw versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa have not been that great in my opinion, and I didn't really get a chance to actually watch that game fully because I was actually really busy with work, right? With Liverpool, as I was saying throughout the entire week, even last week Monday, after they had beaten Burnley 1-0 with a penalty from Mo Salah. Yes, of course, like Liverpool were absolutely destroying Burnley, right? Is I've not been impressed with their performances, guys. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But the thing what Liverpool are doing right now, as champions, is they are winning games. Lay on. Do you get what I mean? Like it's that never die attitude, fam. That is what's helping Liverpool, right? And the thing is too, I think that they've still got much more to give because those players they still have to still gel together. You know what I mean? I don't think that Florian Wirtz has started off very well. It's like this is his second game. This is going to be the second game that he plays for Liverpool. I'm interested to see if Slot is either going to play Ekitike or Isak, in my opinion, because I think when Ekitike came on versus Atletico Madrid, he actually was playing with like a point to prove and trying to show Arne Slot why he should be the first choice striker for Liverpool. Guys, just give me a second. I'm just gonna I'm just checking something right here on the background side on Twitch. Okay, okay, so the Twitch stream is actually working really well, right? But listen, right, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with Everton. You get what I mean? Because Liverpool, they guys, like they've given up 2 goal leads, even against Atletico Madrid. They've done that against Newcastle. They did that. They did that against Bournemouth as well, where they give up leads, right? But the defense for Everton, in my opinion, doesn't really fill me with much confidence. Tarkovsky, I think they've got O'Brien as a right back, there's Jaron Braithwaite, and Mikolenko too, right? You know what? I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw, guys. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think that Everton team, for me, they are gonna get something from this game. 100%. Right. Let's check out the next fixture. Next fixture, it is Brighton and Hove Albion versus Tottenham Hotspur. So Brighton and Hove Albion, their last four games is they've lost two, drawn one, and won one, and that 1-1 was a real big important game, right? Versus Manchester City, beating Manchester City once again. Like Bournemouth are going to be playing Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur are kind of like a little bit of an inconsistent team. In my opinion, yeah, they beat Man City, right? And then they go and lose to Bournemouth. They really struggled against Bournemouth at home, right? And they're gonna be traveling away to the Amex Stadium. The Amex Stadium once again, like Brighton, well drew team, got players of quality. I like Braham Gruder, of course. Believers there, Karl Matoma, Yankuba Minte. Who's the striker? And I'm pretty sure it's there's Danny Warback, but there's also that young Greek kid in Zimas, right? And listen, the form for Spurs at the moment played four, won three, lost one. You know what I mean? And their recent victory, of course, it was against not Atletico Madrid, Jesus, against Villarreal, right? Another Spanish team. But before that, they played against West Ham and they beat West Ham 3-0. And West Ham are absolutely shocking. West Ham are so bad, man. You know what I mean? Like, if there was a team that was worse than Manchester United in the league, it would be West Ham. Like, West Ham are terrible. Do you get what I mean, guys? I don't even. They've only won one game so far, right? And for me, I think that Spurs fans should be going into this game a little bit apprehensive just because they beat West Ham. You get what I mean? Like, Chelsea slapped them up. Like, a majority of teams slap them up, right? Uh, I want to say 2-1 Spurs. So something's telling me like 2-1 Spurs. Like, Spurs, they've got great players. There's what Kolomwani, Mohamed Kudus is there, Xavi Simons is there, Brennan Johnson always pops up with a goal too, man. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 Spurs win. You go, I mean, I genuinely think that Thomas Frank can actually coach a win at the Amex in my opinion. Okay, right. The next game. One second, guys. Right, next game. It is Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. So Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. This is such a weird game, bro. This is such a weird game because Burnley in their last four, they've played four, right? And they've played four, lost three, and won one. And they those final two games that they had in Man United and Liverpool, in my opinion, they should have actually gotten something from that. But with the Man United incident, of course, I think it was Jadon Anthony that pulled um, Ahmad's top to give the last minute penalty away, and then last week it was Hannibal that handballed the ball to give the last minute penalty to Mo Salah. Like, they've actually should have gotten something. You get what I mean? Like, that graph right there for Burnley, in my opinion, should be 4 games played, 2 draws, 1 loss, and 1 win. Wow, with Nottingham Forest, like, you never know what you get from these guys, bro. You get what I mean? New manager in Ange Postecoglou, they did get absolutely slapped up by Arsenal, by the way. They absolutely did get slapped up by Arsenal, right? And listen, with Ange, like, I said this a few weeks ago when he was announced as manager for Nottingham Forest. The way that Nottingham Forest, like the way that those players were playing football under Nuno, is completely different to how Ange plays like, bro. It's completely opposite. Like Ange plays like a high line for life, while Nuno likes to sit deep and then counter attack teams. It's a very varying style, right? And also with Burnley for me, last week the game versus Liverpool, they should take a lot of confidence away from that game, bro. Like, those guys had Liverpool sweating. They had Liverpool sweating hard because, like, the way that they were defending, blocking shots, dude, it took up until the last minute for Liverpool to actually score, and it was even like a penalty. It wasn't a goal from open play, right? So they should be taking that confidence into this game. I do think that Nottingham Forest, in my opinion, can be got at, but they've always got players of quality. The Dan Doy, Morgan Gibbs White, Elliot Anderson, Chris Wood, Callum Hudson-Odoi, players that can actually change the game for them. I'm gonna go with a 1-0 Burnley win, guys. I am gonna go with a 1-0 Burnley win. That's what I'm going with for this game. Right, the next match, it is going to be West Ham United versus Crystal Palace. I don't know what to make of this game, bro. I genuinely do not know what to make of this game because West Ham have been absolutely shocking, bro. West Ham have been so bad. Four matches played, three losses, and one win. You know what I mean? And that one win was against Nottingham Forest, who I think really underestimated West Ham, right? In my opinion, guys, I ain't gonna lie, like they really estimated them. Wow, Crystal Palace, they've had three draws and one win in the first four games, man. Like this game is so difficult to call, and it's at West Ham Stadium. I'm just gonna say a nil-nil draw, guys. I'm gonna say a nil-nil draw, bro. Like I can't see like this game being very um entertaining in my opinion, bro. You get what I mean? Yeah, man. That's it, bro. Nil-nil, dude. Nil-nil. Like that's one game that I won't be keeping an eye on. To be honest with you guys, I'll just catch the highlights on that match of the day, bro. Right, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Leeds United. So Wolves lost four games. They've played four games and lost all four. Wow, wow, that's so bad. Wow, Leeds United have played four games, lost two, drawn one, and won one. Listen, Wolves, bro, it's looking peak for them. It is absolutely looking peak for them. The way that they started the match versus Newcastle United, I was thinking to myself, there might be something there. I'm really impressed by their left wing back. The guy, I'm pretty sure he replaced Ryan Nori. It's a Rodrigo Gomez. I'm really impressed with him. I actually like the look of him, right? While with Leeds United, like Leeds United away from home, they don't do well. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like these guys generally don't do well, right? The points that they have gotten so far this season, they've all been from home. You get what I mean? So I'm expecting a 2-0 Wolves win for this game. I'm expecting Hwang Hee Chan to go crazy, bro. I'm expecting Strand Larson as well to actually score in this game because yeah, I'm pretty sure he is fit for this match as well. So that's what I'm going with right now. Right. I'll skip over the Man United Chelsea game. I'll save those games for last. And I want to see. So these are all the matches. Wow. Okay. Right. Fulham versus Brentford. Another West London derby. Another West London derby. So Fulham have played, of course, played four games like every other team in the Premier League. Two draws, one win, and one loss. While Brentford have played, of course, four games once again, two losses, one win, one draw. You know what? Right. I think with Brentford, like of course, I'll keep saying it again, like with them losing their manager, right, and it's Keith Andrews that's coming so far. I was watching them in that 2-2 draw versus Chelsea because I actually did the watch along for that game, right. For me, guys, Brentford actually really impressed me to their shape. You get what I mean, like on and off the ball. And if they can replicate that versus Fulham, I do think that they can get a point from Craven Cottage. Take a point away from Craven Cottage. If somehow they can learn to utilize Watara and Kevin Schade together, I think that that could be their new lethal front two, and of course Mikel Damsgaard as well. I'm pretty sure he missed the game yesterday last week versus Chelsea just due to illness, right? But listen, bro, Fulham once again, United played them. I was not impressed with them. Apparently they've got a new player named Kevin. I think you guys should be looking out for him. I do think that like this guy, like from what I've seen from him, I'm really impressed with him. I think that this guy will definitely start tomorrow. He will definitely start tomorrow. He's like a bright spark for them. You know what I mean? He's like the entertaining player in that Fulham team. In that Fulham team, and there's also Josh King too, who I was really impressed with versus Chelsea. So for me, guys, I am gonna go 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw, guys. That's what I'm gonna go with right now. For this West London for this West London derby. Right. Next games. Oh, Bournemouth versus Newcastle. That's gonna be very fascinating. Bournemouth versus Newcastle is gonna be a very fascinating game. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna say, aside from the Merseyside derby, Arsenal versus Man City and Manchester United versus Chelsea, I'm gonna say this game is definitely a one to watch, bro. 100%, man. This game is definitely one to watch, bro, because like the way that Bournemouth have been playing their football, right, is absolutely insane. Look at this. The last four games, once again, that they've had, three wins and one loss, and that one loss was to Liverpool, like the current champions, last minute FC. While Newcastle, of course, they've also played four games. Like again, every other team in the Premier League has played four games, but they've had one win, two draws, and one loss. And that Newcastle team, guys, like the way that they played against Barcelona, it was actually pretty good. To be fair, it was actually pretty good, but tiny pitch once again. Like that Vitality Stadium is really small. Semenyo always a threat. I'm looking forward to this game, bro. I'm looking forward to this game. Please, guys, just let me know like who are gonna be your players to look out for during this match. Um, let's see. I'm trying to I'm trying I'm the score for this. Score for this. And there's Nick Voldemort as well. I don't think Wissa's there. I think Anthony Gordon's back, isn't he, for this game? Is he back? I'm pretty sure he's gonna be no. He's gonna miss one more game and then he's back after that. Uh, I'm seeing a 3-2. I'll say 3-2. 3-2 to Newcastle. 3-2 to Newcastle, guys. That's what I'm gonna go with. It could be 3-2 to freaking Bournemouth as well. Like this game is such a toss up. It is such a toss up. But let's move on. Let's move on, right? To the okay, so and then we'll speak about the big games after. Sunderland versus Aston of the Villa, right? This will be a tough one. Like I ain't gonna lie to you guys, yeah. With Aston Villa, like Aston Villa, so far these guys have not been good enough whatsoever. They've absolutely been shocking, mate. You get what I mean? Like just look, guys. Look at their last four games, right? Two wins, two draws, and two losses. Like that is literally Villa this season. I'm pretty sure they've never scored a goal yet. They've never scored a goal yet, bro. Like Aston Villa, man. Like those players need to genuinely fix up, bro. They need to fix up, man. And this is going to be against a newly promoted team in Sunderland. And Sunderland, right? All their wins, guys, have all come from home. Away from home, they don't do well, right? But at home, at the Stadium of Light, turned over West Ham United, turned over Brentford, right? And I would put like Villa, Brentford, and West Ham, like kind of like in like the same boat, kind of, because if I was to say from like the worst to the best, right, between Villa, West Ham, and Brentford, I'll say the worst team is West Ham United, and then like the best team is Brentford. I'll say Villa at this time and moment right now, they are in the middle. You get what I mean? They are in the middle of those two, bro. Like I can't I can't make of like Aston Villa, bro. Like to what's going on this season. Yes. They've not scored goals like in like what the first four games, right? But there's something else, bro. There has to be something else. Like it's Ollie Watkins. He doesn't look like Ollie Watkins. Morgan Rogers. It's like these guys are still in preseason, dude. It's hella strange. It is absolutely hella strange, right? So for me, guys, you know what? 2-1 win for Aston Villa. I think that this is going to be the game where Aston Villa actually wake up and say like, yeah, okay then, yeah, we hello, we're in the race for freaking European spots, and if we aren't getting any points on the tables or even any W's, we're in trouble. So definitely, I think that Villa will be winning this game, right? But the final two games to predict. So we'll start off with the less important one. Manchester United, right, versus. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. But anyway, Manchester United versus Chelsea. The Alejandro Garnacho derby, as what I like to call it. Listen, with Chelsea, I think Chelsea have not won any games in their last two matches. They drew with Brentford and they got absolutely destroyed by Bayern Munich. While with Man United, like we're just ass. That's it, bro. Man United stink, bro. That's who we are, bro. Like Man United, absolutely weak, fam. You know what I mean? That performance versus Manchester City was not good enough. There's still issues with that midfield. Who's going to be the goalkeeper for this game? We do not know. I'm pretty sure that Chelsea don't have a good record at Old Trafford. I don't think that. Well, let me check actually. When is the last time Chelsea won at Old Trafford, bro? When's the last time Chelsea won it? 2013, bro. Chelsea have not won at Old Trafford in 2013. And you know what, guys? Ruben Amorim has been breaking a lot of records. He's already brought the worst start to a Premier League season since the Premier League's ever started, right? He's brought that record, bro. Like, there's just so many records this guy's breaking. And this Chelsea one, mate, it's kind of scaring me a little bit because Chelsea have not won at Old Trafford since 2013. That's 12 years ago. That was when Sir Alex Ferguson was still the manager. Listen, bro. This I hate going against my own team, guys. I hate going against my own team. Even though I don't see a win for Man United, like I'm just gonna keep it honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure a large majority of Manchester United fans will tell you this. I don't see a win for Man United, bro. I genuinely don't, man. Like in Chelsea, they've got players of quality. Cole Palmer's back, William Esteval, João Pedro. He's saying that he wants to bury goals, but he wants to go score about 20 goals. You get what I mean? So I'm not really looking forward to this, bro. I'm not looking forward towards this game, dude. So I'm just gonna go with a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw, bro. Sesko header, bro. Just hoping that at least Benjamin Sesko can score for us, can get his first Premier League goal, right? But I'm just keeping it real with you guys, dude. Like I'm just here. I'm just here. I I don't want to keep any like United fans' hopes too high, bro. I'm not expecting anything from this game. I'm genuinely not, bro. Like, I'm genuinely not. So yeah, man. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the final game that's going to be predicted, and that's going to be Arsenal versus Manchester City. So this is going to be an important game in the race for the title with Arsenal. So Arsenal have won 3 out of the last 4 games, only lost 1 game, and that other game that they did lose is of course to Liverpool, an absolutely sensational free kick from Dominic Szoboszlai. While Manchester City, of course, played for 1-2, lost to a 50% record so far for Manchester City, right? And with Man City, I think the issue is it's going to be that defense, isn't it? It's that defense and the midfield. I think that if Arteta doesn't turn into Arteta Larden, fam, I think he actually can actually win this game. I think if he sets up his midfield to be like Zubimendi, Declan Rice, or either Eze, if Martin Odegaard's not fit, of course, if Martin Odegaard is fit, he should be going with a midfield 3 of Declan Rice, Zubimendi, and Martin Odegaard, and then Eze out on the left side, while Gyökeres should be, of course, the striker. I don't think that Saliba is back. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mosquera. That's going to be continuing on, deputizing for William Saliba. And I tell you what, man, Mosquera's been really good. He's been really good for Arsenal in the Champions League, and I'm pretty sure he also played against Nottingham Forest, and he actually played well for them. He actually played well there, right? So, listen, man, I'm expecting an Arsenal win. Like, Arsenal have to win this game, bro. There's no excuses, dude. Like, Arsenal have to win this game versus Manchester City. If their rivals, Spurs, can do it away at the Etihad Stadium, Arsenal should be beating them, bro. Like, Arteta should not be setting up for Arteta Larden football, bro. Do you get what I mean? These are sorts of, if I will say all the time, like football fans, like Premier League fans say all the time, right? When you want to win the league, you have to beat your rivals, bro. For whenever you're in the rice. whenever you are in the race for the title, you have to beat your rivals. You have to do it. There's absolutely no excuse, bro. No matter, listen. Set pieces, free kicks, open play, just get it done, Arteta. That's what you have to do. You have to be your master, bro. That's it. That's it. You have to win. Like, what more do these man need? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that Man City do have players missing, even like last week as well. When they were playing against Manchester United, they still had players missing, right? So, Arsenal, mate, no excuse. No excuse, Aroni. So I think that's it, guys. Yeah, that is it. That is it for the score. 3-1 Arsenal, 3-1 Arsenal, 3-1 to Arsenal. That's what I'm predicting right now. 3-1 to Arsenal. Oh, and also there's a little bit of an article here that was done by the Premier League too. So I can't show you guys this. I can't show you guys the freaking footage because there's actually footage. I thought it was something else that I could have been reading. Yeah, most runs ending with a shot. Yeah, this is from Opta. Possession in runs. Yeah, it's way too much stuff. It's way too much stuff to read. So that's it, man. That is it. A young little 30 minutes. A young little 30 minutes. You know, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I actually got to do that real quick. I was gonna do a tier list, right? But I don't think the other guys can actually join me. I think I am going solo Podomo today, guys. I think I'm just got home eating. T says it's ready, but I've already finished. I've already finished the I've already these guys are messaging me right now. I've already finished I finished already, mate. He's literally just messaged me right now and see if he can join at 1/2 past. But I've already finished, bro. I've already finished. I've already finished. I've already finished. Yeah, guys, that's literally it. That is literally it for today. I'm gonna be jumping over to Twitch. Of course, I'm gonna be jumping over to Twitch to watch football videos. Friday chill session. Of course, if you guys do want to join us, the Twitch account is right here. Right here. So it's the Kaiser _23. So if you guys really do want to join us, we're just gonna be like just reacting to a player interviews, maybe retro football matches, previews for upcoming games all around the world, all that hurrah. So if you do guys want to join us, we will be jumping over to Twitch. And let me just close out this YouTube stream and then we'll set up for Twitch. Just give me a second. Analytics. So if you guys do want to join us, I'm live on Twitch. But yeah, YouTube guys, stay blessed. I'll catch you lot tomorrow. Tomorrow, guys. You know what it is, bro. Tomorrow, 8-hour stream. Multiple games on, multiple football games on. We're gonna be doing that tomorrow. So there's gonna be hella watch-alongs tomorrow, all weekend, by the way, all weekend too. So yeah, I'll catch you lot later. Catch you on Twitch, guys. Catch you on Twitch. Peace. All right, that is it from there.